Fable squad. Right, Tom, finally we've gotten to your ones, man. I apologize. I've been so you've been waiting so long for these, man. I apologize. We're doing them now. Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds. Never heard of this band ever in my life, or this artist. I have no idea. Sounds like a band. The Mercy Seat, live from, I'm assuming Krakow. I'm assuming KCRW, whatever. Anyway, never done new artists to the channel. As you know, it's great the form of grading all music out of three specific categories, which is sound, content, and obviously vocal ability of the artist. We grade those all out of 10, give it a score out of 30, which then gives us a star rating. But hey, let's see what we've got, man. Let's see what we've got. Brand new artists, never heard of them. This seems a little bit oldish, but let's see what we got. Beautiful piano. Stars.
I began to warm and chill to objects in their fields. A ragged cup, a twisted mop, the face of Jesus in my soup. Those sinister dinner deals, a meal try.
Actually sounded like he says, I face the Jesus in my soup, but the cheese is in our soup. Those sinister dinner deals, that's actually very cool. Like when you actually buy those dinner deals, those sort of ready-made things, right? You kind of feel like the people who created those were just trying to make fun of you. You know what I mean? Those sinister, I like that.
Those sinister dinner deals, the meal trolleys, wicked wheels, a hook bone rising from my food. All things good or ungood, and the mercy seat is awaiting, and I think my head is burning. In a way I'm yearning to be done with all this weighing up a truth. The mercy,
right?
a hook bone rising from my food. All things good or ungood, and the mercy seat is awaiting.
Wait a second. Sorry guys, I need to go back here. I'm trying to understand. He's obviously trying to paint a story over here, but the mercy seat is awaiting. It kind of feels like there's like a death, something to do with like death. It's like he's on his deathbed, or there's.
Began to warm and chill to objects in their fields. A ragged cup, a twisted mop, the face of Jesus in my soup. Those sinister dinner deals, the meal trolleys, wicked wheels.
The meal trolleys, wicked wheels, those sinister deals, looking out into those fields, those kind of.
A hook bone rising from my food. All things good or ungood, and the mercy seat is awaiting, and I think my head is burning.
Is this guy in prison? It sounds like he's in prison, like he's painting a picture as if like, when he's saying like I look out into the thing, like when you're looking out, right? When you sort of talk about sort of freedom, when you sort of talk about looking out into the horizon, right? You sort of, I look into the horizon. That's kind of the thing. Looking out into the, like looking out kind of feels like you may be trapped in, right? You're trapped in something. So I look out into something, as if there's like a fence in front of you. It's kind of what I'm feeling from a poetic perspective, right? Then he goes into painting what he's eating, which sounds like those sort of shitty meals and whatever else that a prison would feed you, right? And then he goes into like his cup as well, which also prison, right? Sinister meals coming from prison, that makes sense. And then those wicked wheels, those wheels that the trolley wheels, kind of feel like the food that gets delivered in that way. And then as I wait my mercy seat, kind of feels like he's on death row. That's what I'm not talking, I don't know if he's talking about the chair specifically, but death row is in he's gonna get killed either way, whether it's lethal injection, chair, I don't know, right? But that's what I'm getting. I don't know. I might be way fucking off over here, but it sounds very like a man's being imprisoned.
And I think my head is burning. In a way I'm yearning to be done with all this weighing up a truth. An eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. And anyway,
You see, I'm done with all this weighing up the truth, right? Of whether, like, did I do it or didn't I do it? Also, I'm not entirely sure if he's painting a picture of his innocence or of his guilt. I don't know. There's an eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. If you did that, you've got to experience this. Like if you took a tooth, we got to take a tooth from you. If you took an eye, we're going to take an eye from you. Obviously, as the saying goes, an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth just means, you're just leaving two men blind. Two men toothless and blind. Like that kind of eye. But that's kind of what I don't know. I kind of feel like he's painting a story as if he's in prison and I don't know.
I told the truth, and I'm not afraid to die.
Okay, so I told the truth and I'm not afraid to die. Okay, this prison story is starting to really piece up together, right? So I kind of feel like he's in prison and it's he's innocent and he's on death row and he's innocent. You guys need to watch The Life of David Gale. Life of David Gale. It's with one of my favorite actors, Kevin Spacey. Right, and that movie is absolutely brilliant, where it explains death row and why the death penalty is very, very flawed. Essentially, brilliant movie. If you haven't watched it, trust me, watch The Life of David Gale.
Interpret, sign and catalog. A blackened tooth, a scarlet fog. The walls are bad, black bottom kind. The other sick breath at my hind. And I hear stories from the chamber, how Christ was born into a manger, and like some ragged stranger died.
I love that. I hear some stories from the chamber where Christ was ragged from a ranger. I like that. Wait, let's just go back. That was actually very cool.
Stories from the chamber, how Christ was born into a manger.
To a manger.
And like some ragged stranger died upon the cross. And might I say it seems so fitting in his way. He was a carpenter by trade.
In a way, it seems fitting as he was a carpenter by trade. Very cool.
At least that's what I'm told. My kill hand is evil across his brother's fist. That filthy five did nothing to challenge or resist.
That filthy five did nothing to challenge or resist. I kind of feel like now he's like, it's almost like he's saying, yeah, that killing. It's almost like now he's admitting that he did do it.
Challenge or resist. In heaven his throne is made of gold, and the ark of his testament is stowed. A throne from which I'm told all history does unfold. Down here it's made of a wooden wire, and my body is on fire. God is never far away. My kill hand is code evil. Where's a wedding?
He says now, my killing is code evil. In the beginning, you kind of felt like in the beginning he was like, I told the truth, right? And like he's meeting his demise either way, which kind of sort of painted a bit of an innocence now. But now where he's saying my killing, maybe he's talking about my killing as in my killing, like them killing me. Oh, wait, maybe I've got that wrong. Wait.
My kill hand is code evil. Where's a wedding band that's good? 'Tis a long suffering shackle collaring all that rebel blood. And the mercy seat is awaiting, and I think my head is burning. In a way I'm yearning to be done with all this weighing up a truth. An eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth.
So he's obviously over here. It also kind of feels like he's accepted his fate, right? I'm a little confused with regards to like whether he did commit a crime or didn't commit a crime. Like I'm not entirely sure if he did it or he didn't. I don't know. But I'm kind of feeling like, okay, he's on death row and he's started all this weighing, all this kind of court proceedings and all this kind of crap. He's literally just sort of accepted his fate. He's like, listen, just take me now already. Take me. It's fine. I'm on death row. Take me. Hang me. Put me in a chair. Shoot me. Give me the lethal injection. I don't care. Just take me now. I'm tired of this.
And anyway, I told the truth, and I'm not afraid to die. And the mercies.
Yeah, okay, wait. So here's where he says, I did tell the truth, and I'm not afraid to die. Now, was the truth is that he did commit the crime, or was the truth that he was innocent, but he's kind of like, I will die knowing that I was an innocent man? I don't know.
Seed is burning, and I think my head is glowing. In a way I'm hoping to be done with all this weighing up a truth. An eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth, and I got nothing left to lose. And I'm not afraid to die. And the mercy seat is smoking, and I think my head is boiling.
Okay, so the seat is smoking and my head is boiling. This sounds like the electric chair as well.
In a way it's spoiling all the fun with all this truth and consequence.
That's actually very clever. It's kind of, in a way, it's spoiling all this fun with truth and consequence, which is kind of like, sort of like jittering his like mind, the chair. He's kind of like now, obviously with the electric shocks completely screwing up his mind. That's actually, I think that's what he meant. I don't know, it's very cool.
My head is boiling. In a way it's spoiling all the fun with all this truth and consequence. An eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. And anyway I told the truth, but I'm afraid I told a lie.
Twist there now. He says, in a way I've told the truth, but I'm afraid I've told the lie. So it's almost like he's like, okay. So in a way I told, so he told his truth in the beginning and then afterwards they caught him out and then he's like, okay, I did tell the lie. So did he commit the crime or didn't he commit the crime? Right? So for me, I kind of feel like he did commit the crime because he's now twisting that, saying, just listen to this line again.
I told the truth, but I'm afraid I told a lie.
See, in a way I told the truth, but in a way I told the lie. Right? Now I don't know if he's trying to like sort of flip that, as in, I don't know. But this is major storytelling. I don't know if this happened to this artist specifically. I don't know if this is a real or a true story, or if this is just sort of a fictional thing that he's just talking about. But it sounds like it's something that happened to. I know nothing about this artist. I need more info on this. I need a lot more info on this. I mean, I can research it afterwards, but I'm sure you guys will probably fill me in, specifically Tom, on this. He obviously didn't die. He's obviously not in prison. He's just performing that. So it could be a story about somebody else. I'm not entirely sure. Right? That's what I got from this song. I know it was very jumbled and very all over the place. I mean, on the first listen, I'm not entirely sure. But I was kind of trying to like just... It definitely is a criminal waiting at the death row. It's clear as day that he's trying to say that. Very poetic. I like the lyrics. I'm going to give it straight 10s because I love the instrumentation, I love his voice, and I think the lyrics are really powerful. I like any music that's sort of storytelling. I love storytelling type music. I love poetic type music. I love lyrics like this that actually make you think, right? So for me, I'm giving a straight 10 for that, but I need to know more about the story because I don't know if I was way off the mark. I think I might be thereabouts, essentially. You can't go too far off the mark if you listen to this whole song. You kind of feel like, okay, well, it's pretty evident that he's in prison, you know what I mean, as you go through it. But what the actual story really is, I have no idea. It's a first listen, so I'm not entirely sure. You guys will let me know. Let me know what you think of the song. Put it down in the comments. Love you all, man. Please stay safe. Please stay healthy. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.